The mother of the 10-year-old boy and her boyfriend both accused of torturing the child to death.
While he was having the weights dropped on his stomach, he was duct taped to a ladder.
Xavier Williams was a 10-year-old boy with family ties in Connecticut and Florida. Those who knew him described him as a child who deserved safety, care, and love, things that ultimately failed him. He had the smile of an angel. Xavier lived primarily with his mother, Kimberly Mills, in Tavares, Florida. His bio father, who lived out of state, was not the custodial parent, but remained part of his life. Court records later made clear that Xavier's father was not involved in the abuse and was unaware of the condition his son was living under in the final months of life. In late 2024, Kimberly Mills began a relationship with a man named Andre Walker, who moved into the home and took on a stepfather-like role. According to investigators, this marked the beginning of a horrifying period for Xavier and his younger brother. Prosecutors say the boys were subjected to systematic torture, extreme physical punishment, and prolonged neglect inside the home, abuse that continued for weeks, unfortunately. By early 2025, Xavier's health has visibly deteriorated. On February 22, 2025, Mills and Walker brought him to Event Health Waterman Hospital in critical condition. Medical staff immediately recognized signs of severe repeated abuse, extensive burns, internal injury, and extreme malnutrition, as well as extensive bruising. Hospital employees alerted law enforcement immediately. Investigators later said that Andre fled the hospital shortly after Xavier was admitted. Mills left briefly but returned with Xavier's younger brother. A search warrant was executed at the home, where detectives found items they described as instrumental in the punishment, including duct tape, copper wire, a ladder, and weights. Evidence prosecutors say supported claims of prolonged torture. Xavier remained hospitalized for weeks, fighting injuries no child should ever endure. Despite medical intervention, he unfortunately died in March 2025. His death was ruled a homicide caused by fatal child abuse. Following Xavier's death, prosecutors upgraded charges against both his mother, Kimberly Mills, and Andre Walker, and they were accused of first-degree murder, aggravated child abuse, and malicious punishment. The police stated the abuse was not a single incident, but an ongoing pattern that directly led to Xavier's death. A grand jury formally indicted both defendants in July 2025. As the case progressed, prosecutors made clear that the evidence not only showed physical brutality, but a complete failure to protect Xavier, particularly by the person legally and morally responsible for his safety, which is his mother. In December 2025, court filings revealed that Mills planned to change her plea. On January 14, 2026, she formally entered a no-contest plea. The judge sentenced her to life in prison, stating that Xavier's suffering was profound and preventable. As part of the plea agreement, Kimberly agreed to cooperate with prosecutors and testify against her ex-boyfriend, Andre Walker, whose case remained pending. Xavier's biological father spoke through legal channels, expressing grief and devastation over the loss of his son. Authorities emphasized that he was not charged and was not even implicated in the abuse, underscoring that the responsibility lay solely on the adults inside the Florida home, which is his mother and stepfather. Today, Xavier is remembered not for how he died, but for the life he should have had. His case have prompted renewed conversation in Florida about a child welfare oversight, reporting failures, and the duty to intervene when a child shows sign of abuse. Thank you for checking in, and please follow